Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Sale has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Hernandez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Next to hit is Michael Brantley. First delivery to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0 to Brantley. Strike taken up in the zone.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those two-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The set and the 1-2, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Hernandez.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
McCullers, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Bogart.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. 1 there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Line hard into left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Correa on at first, nobody out. Fouled away.
Nope.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Count.
And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Lifted in the air out to right. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now here is Chas McCormick. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Now the pitch.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. One ball, one strike to count. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Astros lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
High in the air down the right field line. Tucker back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. On to Lansdowne and gone. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And now, Christian Vasquez.
The pitcher.
A ball and no strikes. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Here it comes, the 3-0. It's looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And now, Christian Arroyo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Ready with the 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1 and 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 1 and 2 delivery.
2-2 count.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Boston. So now into the box is Martin Maldonado, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now back, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No ball,
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in is Kyle Schwarber. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hernandez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Next, here is Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. Fouled off. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. McCormick finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Oh, and that caught a piece of him as it went by. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. To the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now in the box, Rafael Devers flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Now to bat, J.D. Martinez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Alex Verdugo will be next. Three and 1 to Martinez. Devers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
They're starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. 2 down. Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. from the stretch. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike one. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Chas McCormick is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now the pitch. Martin Maldonado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fast. Already started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Arroyo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. And now the first pitch. Pops this one up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arroyo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second
baseman, Christian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air out to right. Tucker waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dad, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. The 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is a called 3rd strike right on the inside corner.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Hernandez.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground is short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Zach Greinke enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Red Sox, the 3rd baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Rafael Devers.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Outside, 3-0 now. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. Pulled toward right center field. McCormick is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Martinez.
Greinke steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Alex Verdugo digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Career line against Greinke. He's just 1 for 6. As a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in, and he's safe.
And right field, number 10, Hunter.
Mr. Renfro will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. The second for 1. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now.
That's ball 2.
2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Three and 0 now. Christian Arroyo would be next. Here it is, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Astros nothing. 7th inning ready to roll. And stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa. First offering. 0-1 the count. And the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1. Taking strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them, and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
In now, Kyle Tucker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Definitely not the way he was looking to start this inning, Dan.
Yeah, man, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Yuli Gurriel. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. Here's the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Next up, Chas McCormick. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the stretch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now back.
Next, it'll be Kyle Schwarber. Career line against Greinke. He's 1 for 5. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
One and one to Schwarber.
Outside.
One out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, 1-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Christian Javier takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hernandez on second. Bogaerts at first, 2 out in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Michael Brantley, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bounce it to the left side to second for 1 on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Over to first, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the big-time power threat, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Tucker is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo singled in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen, as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2. So next to hit is Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Christian Vasquez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Fouled off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
That's out.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Hansel Robles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 56, Hansel Robles.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-1. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So now here is Yuli Gurriel. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way. Runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Pretty efficient game right there. Low scoring, 2-0 game. Well played defensively on both sides. And a couple of runs is all it took in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.